Smart Cookie Cook, and today I'd like to play a game with you guys. We're going to play the What's Really Awesome game. I'm going to give you guys some hints about a really awesome food, and we're going to see if you guys can guess it. So, here it goes. Hint number 1, you make it on a campfire. Hint number 2, it's got lots of delicious chocolate. Hint number 3, it's probably one of the messiest foods you'll ever eat. If you guess s'mores, you're totally correct. Let's play another round, okay? So, here's your first hint. It's a kind of pie. Hint number 2, it has fruit. Hint number 3, monkeys like it. Did you guess this one? Banana cream pie. If you're 2 for 2 right now, then you're really smart, but can you guess this third bonus question? What do you get when you put the 2 together? The answer is banana s'mores pie. Yes, you heard me right. We're going to put those 2 beloved desserts together. Seriously, who doesn't love a s'more? And honestly, banana cream pie must be one of my favorite pie flavors ever. So together, it's going to create the most euphoric dessert you have ever put in your mouth. So what are we looking at here? We got a graham cracker crust, super easy. We're going to put down a layer of smooth chocolate ganache. Then we're going to have a layer of banana cream with fresh banana slices in it. And we're going to top it with a layer of toasted marshmallows that we're legitimately going to toast so they taste like they're fresh from the campfire, and you're honestly going to have the perfect fusion of delicious banana cream pie and summery s'mores. And the flavors, they're going to be perfect together. So let's not waste another second. Let's get started on this pie. The first thing we're going to do is make the banana cream. Now, last night I did some prep. I made a package of Jell-O instant vanilla pudding mix. You know, you just add some milk and whisk it up and voila, you've got pudding. Yeah, I made some of that, and I sliced up a banana and put it into the pudding so it can sit overnight and let that banana flavor infuse into the pudding. So all I'm going to do quick right now is fish the little slices out because we're going to put fresh slices into the pie. Maybe Reese can have a banana if she's good. Maybe I can have a banana if I'm good. Alright, our banana pudding is banana free now. At least I think so. There might be a couple stragglers hanging around in there. That's not the end of the world. So now I have whipped up some fresh whipped cream. This is legitimately one of the easiest things you can make. All you gotta do is beat some heavy cream until it has nice stiff peaks like this. Don't buy store-bought or I might have to strangle you. So we're going to fold the pudding into our whipped cream. This is the best of both worlds. You get the creaminess and the flavor from the pudding, but you get that slight fluffiness thanks to the whipped cream. That's why we're using both instead of just one or the other. See how creamy and luscious this is with all that delicious banana flavor that we infused in? What's that? You want me to try some, you say? I'm so glad you said something. It's nice and creamy, but it's also light from that whipped cream. I can't wait to have this when it's mixed in with all that s'mores flavor in our pie. Okay, so now we're going to make our layer of ganache to go inside the s'mores pie. I have the banana filling in the fridge just to keep it cold so we're ready for it. So I have 12 ounces of milk chocolate. Typically when you make a ganache, it's customary to use bittersweet chocolate, but when you have a s'mores, what kind of chocolate do you pretty much always use in it? Milk chocolate. So I thought since we're trying to really replicate the flavor of a s'mores, we should use traditional milk chocolate for it. Now when you hear the word ganache, it's this fancy word and people get scared off by it. But literally all it is chocolate and heavy cream melted together. That's it. No fanciness involved. I'm going to take heavy cream, I'm going to microwave it till it's nice and warm but not boiling. Then we'll pour it over the chocolate and mix it until it gets nice and melty. But I'm going to keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't boil. And away we go. Alright, I got me some hot heavy cream. I'm bringing it over to my chocolate here and I'm going to dump it in. Whee! I'm going to give it a second to just sit before I stir it. It's going to give the chocolate a chance to start melting before I start mixing, and it'll make my job of stirring a little bit easier. Alright, let's stir up this chocolate until we reach melty perfection. We want a nice homogeneous mixture. Alright, I'm just giving this a quick whisk now that we got most of it melted. Just get rid of those little bit of grainy pieces that are still hanging around in there. I think we're good to go. So what I'm going to do now is pour this into our crust, and we can stick it into the fridge just to let it set up a little bit. Okay, so last night I prepared a simple graham cracker crust. Yes, you can buy these store-bought, pre-made, but honestly, it's one of the easiest crusts ever to make, so you really have no excuse for buying a store-bought. I'm going to pour it until the crust is about a third full. I think that's satisfactory. Yeah, because we got to save room for all that banana cream filling. So I'm going to pop this into the fridge, let it set up. So while we're letting our ganache set up, let us chop some fresh banana slices to layer in our pie. This is going to add an extra element of banana, really give it that banana power. Plus you feel good about yourself because, hey, you got some fruit in there somewhere. I mean, there you go. These guys are just rolling off. They're on a mission. They're going somewhere. Unfortunately, they're not, though. They're just going to the pie. So I let our chocolate ganache set up just enough that we can stick the bananas on it without them sinking. So we're just going to take and lay them out nice and pretty around the pie. Now the reason why we're also putting fresh bananas in this is so that it really has a strong banana flavor, and there ain't no doubt that this is a banana pie just as much as it is a s'mores pie. Plus it's also going to add just another layer of texture. We've got textural rainbow going on in this pie. You have that really crispy crust. We're going to have this smooth, luscious ganache. We're going to have the nice tender banana slices, and then we'll have nice creamy, fluffy banana filling. And lastly, we'll have the gooey marshmallows. Alright, let's stick one last little guy in the middle here. Yay! Okay, now I am retrieving our banana cream that we made earlier. And I'm going to spoon it into our pie, spread it out nice with a spatula. Alrighty. Alright, so I let our pie chill for at least 4 hours before I'm going to continue and do the marshmallows. You want to make sure you let it chill that long, or even longer is even better, before you eat the pie. And I know what you're thinking, oh, it's not that important to let it sit, I can just eat it right away. Yeah, if you eat it now, it's going to taste good. But if you eat it a couple hours from now, it's going to taste freaking amazing. The longer you let it sit, the better those flavors come together, and it is just going to taste even better. So with that in mind, next thing we want to do is get our marshmallows on here and toasty and roasted. And we're going to put them on here all pretty like. You can do this really meticulously like my perfectionist self is going to do, or you can just slop them on there. The main thing you want to do, cover as much of that banana cream underneath as possible, because we want to avoid bruleeing the top. Well guys, it's time for the big moment. We are going to torch our marshmallow topping and pray that we don't torch down the house as well. A little disclaimer, always be careful when you're working with a kitchen torch. They are extremely dangerous. Basically, just be very gentle, watch where you're aiming, and let's get started. Burn, marshmallows, burn! Okay guys, I did not burn the house down, and that is worthy of a celebration. Plus, check out how cute our little pie is with all those tiny toasted marshmallows on top. Our last finishing touch is going to be a drizzle of the leftover ganache we have from earlier. I put it into my handy dandy dispenser here, but you can just use a fork or a spoon to do the dispensing. Now you have a couple options. You can just drizzle the whole baby in tons of ganache. I'm just going to go around the edges because I want you to still be able to see the pretty marshmallows underneath. But I'm going to save the rest that I have left so we can pour even more delicious chocolate over the slices when I serve it. See, this just gives you a hint of what's hiding underneath. You can see the marshmallows, so obviously you know about that. You can see the crust peeking out, and you even see that little bit of banana underneath. But putting this drizzle on top lets you know there's chocolate in there too. There we go, just a little chocolate hint for the secrets lying underneath our pie. Now, if this isn't a picture-perfect dessert, then I don't know what is. And it is perfect for the spring and summer that is approaching us now. So the next time that you're in need of a perfect crowd-pleasing pie, just ask yourself this: what would the smart cookie cook?